Today, I would like to talk about a very controversial topic. It's about abortion. I am very much pro-life in this view, and I am also a Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. I have grown up in this belief structure that abortion is the killing of a baby that is still in the womb, and therefore that child will not get the chance to live. I like to present some ailments that might come upon the mother if she does get an abortion. They can be both physically and mentally. And I would also love to provide some options that can help them decide ways that they do not have to care for the child, but that does not involve killing of the baby. So first, I'd like to talk about what abortion really is. If a teenager or a person gets pregnant and they do not want to get pregnant with a child yet, or they're not ready, or there's no father to help take care of it, the doctors will provide them with the option of abortion, where what they would do is they would terminate the pregnancy so they would not have to deal with having to take care of another human. In my views, I see this as something that is very wrong, because the baby is a human from its time of conception, is what I believe, and I do not think that killing a child or killing the baby that you just do not want because there's no way to provide for it would be a very good option. I would say there are many other ways that you can handle a pregnancy that you do not want that does not cause the baby any harm to itself. If a woman does decide to get a pregnancy, I like to provide them with some complications that could happen both along the way and after. You can have a decrease in fertility, and this could affect you majorly because if you do decide that you do want a child in the future, it will be very much harder to have one. You can also get severe pain in your abdomen and your womb. There will be excessive bleeding that could occur, and you could get infections or damages to the womb, so it will be harder to get pregnant. It's overall not a very good option or risk that you should take if you are willing to have children in the future, but you just do not want one right now. There are numerous different ways that you can prevent having to take care of a child if that is your main concern and you're thinking about abortion. One of the ways that you can handle this is through adoption. What you can do is you can have the baby, and then what you can do immediately after is you can give the baby up for adoption to another family who maybe does want a child, or they're not able to have any kids. This will provide that family with a child that the two parents have always wanted, and it'll prevent you from having to take care of a baby. You can do either an open adoption or closed adoption. An open adoption means that you could still be able to see the child, while closed adoption means that you have no relation to the child. The child will be all the parents, and you won't have to ever worry about it. Another way to not have a kid when you are still young, or you think that you're not ready yet, or you're not married, is to basically not have sex at all. Sex is the only way that you will ever be able to get pregnant. Some people think this is an option that some women do not get the chance to have because there can be instances such as rape. People's views are very split up about this when it comes to abortion, because they say that the baby can affect the mental state of a woman if they are carrying the child of someone who is related to the rapist. But studies have shown that this mental thing that they have that makes them think about the night of the attack is untrue, and the only reason why they would think about the rapist is if they have to deal with raising the child as solely as their own. So again, they can always give up the baby for adoption, and then they can move past this instance where they would still think about the rape if they looked at this baby. Something that I would like to do would be to warn a woman about the dangers of having an abortion, how that can affect them, how that can affect the people around them if they know that they were pregnant. I like to do this by trying to reach out to those women and telling them that no matter what they're going through, abortion doesn't have to be an option for them. It certainly will never be an option for me if anything bad like that happens to me. I would at least always want to carry the pregnancy out to its full term. I would always want to have that baby alive, knowing that a family out there wants them. Abortion is something that I do not think should ever be an option in a woman's life, no matter what happens. My belief structure is that human life begins at conception, which is when the egg is fertilized inside the womb. Having a baby can affect the woman and her health and physical state, but not having the baby could cause even worse damage, such as depression, loss, and some women have even reported suicide in extreme cases. I hope that all women who are considering abortion would think about what they're doing before they decide to go through with it.